for breakfast, cooked by this man, and it's something spicy for us from the genius, which is Mr. Cyrus Todiwala. So what are you going to do then, Chef? What are we going to do?
What we're going to do is fillet this lovely sea bass, sir.
What we're going to do, you're going to give me it to do?
Of course. You're the expert.
Now, this would be a, what, farm bass with this size?
This is a farm bass, of course it is, yes.
Yeah, this is about, you know, pound and a bit, I suppose.
Yes, I think it's nice and large, actually.
Yeah.
It's a lovely size. In the meantime, I'm going to cut up some ginger and garlic to put into my already sauteing onions.
So what's this name of this dish called?
It's called Saas ni Machchi. Saas, I think, is an adaptation of the word sauce, I suppose. Right. And I think my forefathers, when they came from Persia, originally, and land where maybe wheat was more common, and they came to India and didn't find the wheat, so they adopted it to use rice to make the sauce. But eggs we love a lot. Yeah. We love eggs and we love butter.
And you like onions as well?
Oh, we love onions. Yeah. We love onions, we love garlic, we love ginger, we love coriander, mint.
So where
all
would,
the fresh things.
I mean, I love the history of Indian food. Where would this come from? Is there a particular region where it comes from?
This definitely originated in Gujarat. Yeah. Because it's got the Gujarati elements in it, which is the sweet, sour and hot. Yeah. So we got all three flavors in here. We got the chili to make it hot. We got the sugar and to make it sweet. We have vinegar to make it sour. So we got all three things in there, which is very typical the way we eat as well sometimes, many of our things. This is generally served with chapati or with a rice preparation called khichdi, which is rice cooked with khichdi, which is rice cooked with lentils. But today we're going to serve it up with some fresh papads, just fried papads.
Now, you say papas. I learnt this earlier today. Papa is a different type of papadum.
Well, I mean, the British generalize papadum for every kind of papad. Right. So, in the South India, they call it papadum. Yeah. And there's one particular kind of papadum, which is the appalam, which is that one. That's called the appalam.
Appalam?
Appalam.
Appalam.
I see, I don't know whether he's making this up.
I know. You can say what you like, can't you, really?
Well, so long as you nod your head this way or that way, it's right, isn't it?
I've been to Gujarat. The food's fantastic in Gujarat.
Yes, it is, yeah.
Really delicious.
Because you spent that amazing, what was it, 3,500 miles through India?
I did. Well, yeah, it was absolutely incredible.
You ate your way through India, I guess.
I did. I've eaten some of the most incredible things.
No wonder we have poverty now.
I know. Cheers. Yeah, I didn't eat that much. I did, actually. I did. I'm going to do the same this morning. So you're taking the bones out of that with a pair of tweezers, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. That's just... So they've got no bones in it now. They're all clean.
Perfect, Chef.
Cut them up into pieces. There you go. Right, so what are we doing then? What's the base of this?
Well, the base of this now, what we have, the onions are stewing just gently. Yeah. And in there we are going to... We put some ginger and garlic. Yep. And I'm going to now chop some green chilies and put it inside. And some fresh curry leaves.
And you want me to do the tomatoes as
You
well?
please, if you can chop some tomatoes up for me, sir. Yeah. That will be just brilliant.
So if you're using dried curry leaves, you use them exactly the same at the beginning?
Well, I'm using fresh curry leaves in this one. And everybody has a different style of working, actually. Mum would make it differently. We, of course, make it a bit faster. Yeah. Mum would spend hours doing it.
You traditionally use tomatoes in Indian food?
Well, the tomatoes were brought by the Portuguese many, many years ago. And I think ever since then, it's become very much part of Indian cooking.
Because this is the basis of your new place. Tell us about your new restaurant.
Yeah, asado.
There's a lot of Portuguese influence in there.
Yes, because of asado means roast in Portuguese. Yeah. And we've got the cooking of Goa in there with a bit of Portuguese influence in there. So, for instance, we got pickled octopus on the menu. You'd love that.
Have you?
Oh, you'd love that.
I like pickled... I'm not sure about pickled octopus. No, I think... well, you know, listen.
Nice.
Sure,
and what I'm trying to do there, of course, is bring forth more Goan cooking as we
I'll
get
chop that up. You can wash your hands.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Do you want this just chopped?
Yeah. Just chopped, Chef.
Quite a lot of curry leaves in here as well, though.
Pardon?
A lot of curry leaves.
Oh, lots of curry leaves. Curry leaves is great for health.
Right. And they're gonna, and then you want these just. And why the cherry tomato? Slightly sweeter?
Yes, actually the Indian cherry tomato has a lot of flavor, like the, and we put a few whole ones in there as well. Yeah. So you don't have to chop the whole lot.
So how many restaurants is this you've got? 3, 4?
Well, this one makes 3 restaurants plus the cafe in Victoria Park. We call the Park Cafe. And yes, Mr. Todiwala's kitchen at Heathrow. Cafe Spice, of course, the mother. Yeah. So yeah, 4.
There you go.
Not to forget the trailer during the season.
Oh, yeah, this trailer that you take all over. It's many cricket matches, is it?
Yes.
Right.
Built in Yorkshire.
It's got this amazing... Well, it is like a massive trailer with a kitchen in it.
It is a trailer with a kitchen in it. It's state-of-the-art stuff.
Do people have to invite you to go, Cyrus? Do you get invited, or you just turn up with something delicious?
Oh, we don't just turn up. You can't just turn up these days.
Oh, what a
You do get
shame.
invited.
My son plays cricket down in Devon. I was hoping you might turn up.
Just turn up.
Yeah.
Just turn up.
Like an ice cream
cricket
van.
club. It'd be great, wouldn't it? He's here. Come on, kids.
Come on, chef. Some ginger, mint and coriander.
Ginger, mint, coriander. Chopped?
No, just mint and coriander. Chop, 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 chop.
Mint and coriander, right, okay.
Yeah, so in goes some vinegar in this bowl.
I'll save you some for a bit of garnish.
So it's like a food truck.
It is. It's not. Yeah. It's a proper. It can feed up to 5,000 people in a day.
What?
How many?
So
5,000 people.
it can do 5,000. You cover.
No, are you joking?
Yeah, it's a big trailer.
No, not really.
No, it does. No, it is.
That's absolutely... Definitely come down to the cricket in Devon.
In there, chef.
Right,
in
so
there.
That's 5,000 people.
Yeah, you want to fry the...
There
Yeah,
would be
put that there. You can cut the
Right,
puppets
so
up.
tell us what you're doing in here then, because this has got
Okay.
no flour, and this is what rice
I
flour?
put rice flour in there. I put some vinegar in there, some sugar in there.
Yeah,
Now I'm putting eggs.
yeah.
Your coriander's in there, mint in there. So just beat it up a bit for the flavor to develop in there. Just like that.
Right, so explain to this poppadom thing, because I think I would class all these as poppadoms, but they're not.
Yes, you can class them all as papadum if you want to.
Right.
But most of India call them papad.
Papad.
The South Indians call them papadum.
Right.
Papadum, appalam, lappalam,
You're cutting
gappalam.
them up. You're cutting them up, James.
Oh, the other
Yeah,
three...
you want them cut up, though, don't you? You want them cut up.
Yeah, if you cut them up, they last longer. They go for...
That's how you feed 5,000.
Yeah. That's how I do it.
See, it's an Indian way of thinking, isn't it?
But am I right in saying
longer.
they've got no fat in poppadoms?
No, it's made with white lentil, actually, most of it.
And can
No.
you actually... Could we actually invite you back and make poppadoms?
Let's have it next time. We'll try some fresh papadum. It'll taste different because it'll taste like a puri.
How do you dry
That
them,
will-
chef?
Pardon?
How do you dry them?
No, they come from India because you couldn't dry them here. It's a little bit difficult to dry them in this country.
Are they dried outside?
They're dried outside. Actually, funnily enough, they're dried on rooftops.
Oh, God, wonderful. Yeah,
And
you
it's
couldn't do
a
that here.
village industry. It's a cottage industry. So it's mostly women who make that in the house.
Right, I'll deep fry these. Remember, if you'd like to put your questions to either Cyrus or Nicholas, then you can call this number. That's 033 0123 1410. 033 0123 1410. Calls are charged at standard network rate. Right, now tell us what you've done there. You've added the fish back in.
I've added the fish back in and I poured the stock into the rice and the...
You cook the fish in the sauce.
I cooked the fish gently first. Then I took it off because it was half cooked. Then I put the... In that bowl, when I beat the egg, the flour, the coriander, the mint, then I poured the stock into that and then put it back into this pan to thicken up, which is done now.
So you sort of poach it at the end, do you? So the bit
It's
of the sauce
just-
goes in, yeah. It smells really good.
Good.
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear. So we shall...
Doesn't smell at all octopusy, which I'm quite pleased about.
Octopusy?
Do I really need all these poppadoms for this? Because I'm just keeping going. It's like a
You
factory.
don't have to do so many, sir.
All right.
I got myself in trouble.
If you feel fancy enough doing papadum, because you
I'll
seem
finish
to
this
like
up.
the word.
Right, we're ready to plate up when you are.
Yeah.
So.
And you haven't nodded yet.
Really quick.
Wow.
So that's all happened there.
It's really quick. It's not quite quick
So
enough.
very easy. And a lot
For
of...
breakfast.
Yeah.
A lot of domestic cooks get afraid to cook this, but I've got a lovely color today, actually.
Yeah.
My mum will be very happy with me. She was not always.
So is this a twist on a classic, or is this something that...
It is a classic.
Right.
There's not much of a twist there. It's a classic. But remember, we learned, because we landed up in a very vegetarian society.
Yeah.
So we learned to camouflage our food, our non-vegetarian food, within sauces. Because our hosts were mostly vegetarian.
Right. So tell us the name of this dish then.
So this is Saas ni Machchi ne papad. Saas ni Machchi, fish in a sauce, served with papad, and that's it.
See, you learn something new every day. Done. Right, do you want to bring the papad?
I'll bring the papad, sir.
Papad, I'll bring this.
You left me with the difficult one.
Right, you get to dive into this.
Yes.
And you must put some papad on it.
You can eat this with rice as well, no?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
The khichdi is rice cooked with lentil. Lovely, rich yellow color.
And of course, it wouldn't be done with sea bass over in India. You've got a famous... Pomfret.
The famous pomfret.
Yeah.
The Parsee would always want a pomfret.
I'm not talking because I really want to eat. Is that
Go on,
right?
Don't talk. Please dig in.
But it's lovely with the eggs thickening the sauce as well. But the secret is not to overcook it, I presume.
No, you can't overcook it because it's just boom.
You can't because it's poached. It's really just cooked. It's beautiful.
There you go.
And the mint really comes through, doesn't it?
That's what it should do.
Yeah, it's lovely.
So the freshness.
Right, we need some... over here. There you go, 32 seconds. So, usual rules apply. 3 egg omelette cooked as fast as you can. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's put the clocks on the screens. 3, 2, 1, go. The concentration on their faces.
I know, and it's wow.
Nicholas is just making sure he wants to get on the board. That's the key.
Oh no! It looks like a disaster.
They're both really good omelettes, I have to say. Which one we should taste first?
Do you have to say?
Well, I could.
They look awful.
Yeah.
I really do. I love omelettes. They look horrid.
Caroline, you need to watch this show a little bit more than you have done because this.
That's as good as it gets.
This is as good as it gets.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Most you don't need a fork. You need a straw. A bit like this one.
Yeah,
Mine is a little better, no?
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, it's a wonder I aren't ill.
You won't get ill with eggs.
Right. Nicholas, did you beat your mate over here?
Come on, please.
Looks like you did.
You beat him.
Yes!
Oh,
Yes.
well done.
I told you, this is really competitive.
Yeah.
Just put him back up there.
You
did
a
it
text message in
a lot
couple
quicker. You did it in 27.20 seconds, which puts you over here. There you go. So, yeah, quite a way up the board. Cyrus, where were you?
There, in the corner. I don't think I'm any better.
Where were you anyway? Where were you?
Hey, right there.
There.
On the left, yeah.
You were obviously quicker.
Egghead.
You did it in 24.8.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So substantially quicker, which puts
Finally.
you about there.
This is so flawed, this whole thing. If I just put a load of
Aren't
raw
you
egg
jealous?
on a plate, I could put a raw egg on a plate and
You're
I'd
only
win
bitter
it.
because somebody's going to be eating octopus in exactly
octopus
15 minutes.